मिस्टर मानव राघवेंद्र, क्या समझ रखा है आपने हमको? बाराती का ढोल कि आप बजाते रहेंगे और हम डांस करते रहेंगे?
इस व्यवस्था को इस भ्रष्ट हालात तक पहुंचाने में आप जैसे लोगों का भी बड़ा हाथ है मानव जी।
तुम जैसे सेल्फिश लोगों के लिए हर्ट वर्ड का कोई मतलब नहीं होता मानव। तुम्हारे बारे में सब कुछ जानते हुए भी मैंने आंख बंद करके तुम पर विश्वास किया।
अरे नेताजी, बिना हमें बताए कोई पार्टी हमारे डिस्ट्रिक्ट में झंडा तक नहीं उठाता और आप हैं कि सीधे हवाई जहाज से गांधी चौक पर लैंडिंग करेंगे और लगेंगे भाषण झाड़ने।
छोटा बड़ा हर पार्टी का विधायक बहुत मेहनत, तिकड़म और इन्वेस्टमेंट करके चुनाव जीतता है कि बेचारा 5 साल कुछ कमाएगा और किसी को हक नहीं बनता है कि उसके इन्वेस्टमेंट को खतरे में डाले।
इनफ! नौकर हैं आप जनता के और बदतमीजी बर्दाश्त नहीं करेंगे हम।
अब सिर्फ एक ही एक्शन होगा, पब्लिक का डायरेक्ट एक्शन।
अब तक धीरज मांगा था प्रभु, अब धीरज मत देना, प्रभु अब धीरज मत देना। सहते जाए, सहते जाए, सहते जाए, ऐसा बल भी मत देना।
तंग आ चुके हैं सरकार से, आज मर जाएंगे लेकिन लड़ेंगे जरूर।
उठ कर करने हैं कुछ काम, रघुपति राघव राजा, उठ कर करने हैं कुछ काम।
बेटा कल तुम चले जाओगे।
मैं कहीं नहीं जा रहा भाऊजी, मैं यहीं रहूंगा आपके साथ।
रघुपति राघव राजा, भोला इंसान, रघुपति राघव राजा, कभी करने कुछ काम।
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go straight into a Q&A session. We are constrained for time, so please do keep your questions simple and succinct. And also, please do stand up and identify yourself and the media organization that you represent as well. There is a mic that's doing the rounds. Can we start with the first question, please?
H.S. Rao from PTI. I would like to know what prompted you to take up Satyagraha at this stage. Is it the situation in the country, in India, or?
Is that a question for me or her?
Yeah, for both of you.
Both of us.
Well, for me, I think it was interesting because I've always wanted to work with Prakash ji, and the role that he's offered me this time is the role of a journalist, which I haven't really essayed before. A very strong-headed but yet sensitive character, and I couldn't say no. And of course, being a part of a film which is socially very relevant right now in our country, I think it's also a great honor to be a part of that.
For me, I've done a lot of films with Prakash ji, and I think he's found this golden balance, golden middle, whatever you call it, that you engage the audience and you can say something which you really want to say, which is the current issue in the country. I really don't believe that we need to educate the audience on what is happening. They watch films to get entertained, and it's complete entertainer. Entertaining does not mean that it should engage you, and that's what this film does. And it's about personal stories and how 3-4 of us get together and get into a revolution.
How did you model your character as a TV journalist? Because they do come under a lot of attack in India as well. They're not always the most loved variety. So how did you go about preparing for that role?
Well, I mean, over the years, looking at popular TV journalists, whether it was abroad or in India, Barkha Dutt or Christian Amanpour, it's the way their personalities are. In some ways, it's a little similar to mine because I am headstrong and quite sure about what I want. So the character of mine in Satyagraha is slightly like that. And of course, I think I'm a director's actress, so I don't really prepare as such for a role. And I completely followed exactly what Prakash ji wanted me to do.
Hi, Priya Joshi from Digital Spy. Can you just describe the experience of being part of this very prolific ensemble cast, and does it raise your game when you're sharing the screen with someone like Amitabh Bachchan?
I don't think we think like this. When you hear a script and you like the script and you like your character and you think that you can justify this character and you have that character has potential for you to perform, then filmmaking is a teamwork. You know, people really think that actors in a film, in a same film, try to compete with each other, but they really don't. They actually try to support each other. We support each other, and if we feel that somebody is going somewhere wrong, we even talk and discuss, because I really believe that at the end of the day, it's the film which works, and every character has to work. So I think every character is very well balanced, and it's come across very well.
Shabnam from the BBC News. Although political thrillers get great critical response and there's great demand to make issue-based films, they sometimes lack the pulling power at the box office. One example is Kele Hamji Janse, which was got a great response from the critics.
Yeah, but I don't agree with you. That's you know, my first answered this was when Prakash Jha has found this right balance between engaging the audience and, in spite of that, trying to say something. This film is a story about a girl who's a journalist, completely occupied with work, has never ever thought about love, how she finds love. A man who's lost his father finds a father who's lost a son finds a son, and how they all get together. Like in every film, there is a problem. Here, the problem is political.
Hi, Nital from B4U. Firstly, welcome to London. We absolutely loved the trailer. We watched it 3 times, so that's how much we loved it. Now, my question to you guys is, what kind of message or influence do you think Satyagraha will have, not just on the Indian audience, but audiences all across the world?
I don't know what kind of an impact it's going to have, and the intention is not to have an impact. The intention is to understand and realize what the reality is. And I think international audiences also who are connected with India, they also connect somewhere. They feel what is happening in our country, and that's how it's going to connect. And I again say that let's put aside this issue, and you know, it's like a personal story, and you watch a personal story, and which engages you to continue the answer what she had asked me. About films like this. I've done films with Prakash Jha, which are like Gangajal and Aparan, which also had issues and did very, very well because they really engaged the audience, and this is what he's done again.
Thank you.
Hi Ajay and Karina. This is Bojo from Moviecom. My question is to both of you. What sort of philosophy is being advocated through this film? Because if I'm correct, the title of the film has been taken from a popular term used by Mahatma Gandhi. So is Gandhism or any other kind of Indian philosopher, their kind of ideas or practices, is this being illustrated through this film?
It's not an illustration or a documentary. It's a movie which will have a message, but it will be dramatic. It will be socially relevant. But we're not kind of, preaching or talking about philosophy or philosophers and what they actually said, and if it's relevant today. So.
And the bottom line is that what message, if you say it has, is that you can't just sit and open the newspaper in the morning and read about what's happening. If you need to make the change, you need to make the change yourself, and you can contribute to it. So today's generation who's more educated, I mean, you look at India 20 years back and you look at India today, it's changed a lot, and that is only because of literacy. And when today's youth gets up and revolts against something, not violently but with candles and things like this, so they are getting connected somewhere, and that's how the change will happen, and is happening.
Thank you.
First of all, how are you?
Very well.
Good. Okay, my question is for you, Karina. After seeing that trailer 3 times, I kind of figured out that this is a very, very male-dominated film. I want to know, because I saw, of course, Heroine, and, it was you all over, and you are an amazing actress. I want to know what challenges you faced within this male-dominated film, and what struggles and how you prepared for this as well.
I select my films according to the part that interests me and the part that is offered to me. the length of the role or the fact that, you know, I have to be a part in every frame. That's never really been an issue with me. The story interested me. Playing the part of this journalist excited me. And so I decided, and it is. Prakash Jha is known for making films.
But I really don't believe that this is a male-oriented film. This film is about people. And when I was talking about we, as you guys and the youth, getting the change in the country, you can also contribute as much as she can. It's got nothing to do with a man or a woman.
Hi, my name's Nabil Akhtar. I hope you're well and you look nice and fresh after this long journey as well, if I may compliment. We are from TVapex, which bridges gaps between communities in London. What was one different thing? It was the setting, or was the setting your colleagues?
It's the whole script. It's
whole
the
script,
character,
yeah.
the whole script, and I follow the director. But sometimes you decide how to play a character. For an example, when I was offered Once Upon a Time, and I'd already done Company, so it was a similar character, so I didn't know what to do, and I decided to do it because it was a challenge. That, you know, how differently can you play the same thing again, and we managed it.
Hey guys, Pablo from Raj Pablo, BBC Asian Network. You guys you did Omgara together and then Golmaal and all the rest of it, but like when you did this film, or when you do any of your films, you guys get together and go, oh my God, you've changed so much as an actor. What's happened?
I always knew that she's a fabulous actor, and she can do whatever character she decides to do. And you'll see that in this film also. And she's proved it. She doesn't need to prove it anymore. But so no, we were not surprised or shocked that, you know, everybody's performing differently. Everybody's following the character, and that's why that's where good actors come in, and it gets a lot more easier.
Hi, I'm Reena Rupareli. I'm from Channel 9. You talked about the movie, you know, inspiring people, invigorating people, and it looks, you know, incredibly epic on that level. What, you know, did it affect you on a personal level, you know, sort of seemingly normal people achieving things of such great magnitude? Were there any similarities you saw from yourself?
I think you learned a lot. You learn a lot when you get into a conversation with the director, and when he's, you know, shooting a scene and creating that atmosphere, and you really come to know actually what happens on what is the ground reality, which we really don't come to know, and that shocks you, surprises you, and you want to change it, and all we can do is try to say whatever we want to say through the medium we follow. So yes, it does create an impact on you.
Hi, my question's for Ajay. I'm Jay from Bollywood.com. I read somewhere that your character is based on a real life social activist.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not. I think no character is based on any character. I think that we've created characters, and we've created normal people coming together. So I think all that what people have been writing is not true.
Great. And would you ever join politics yourself?
I'll be a very bad politician.
Thank you.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, please, a warm round of applause for Ajay Devgan and Kareena Kapoor.